All right, it's New Year's Eve. 3 years ago today, my husband proposed to me. But before he proposed, we went to a hibachi place in town and had a good dinner with my family and his family. But tonight I decided, why not have hibachi again, but I'm gonna make it at home. So I have some squash, carrots, broccoli, and then I'm also going to get an onion out. So I'm gonna have hibachi veggies. And then for Christmas, we had, I made a really good beef tenderloin, and there were some leftovers that I threw in the freezer right after Christmas. And of course, with hibachi, you have to have fried rice. So I already made my rice. Whenever you make fried rice at home, you really wanna make sure that you make it ahead of time. It's best if it sits in the fridge overnight. Of course, I didn't think about making fried rice until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So whenever I made the rice, I went ahead and I put it on a sheet pan. I put it on a sheet pan and I went ahead and I put it in the freezer so that it could get nice and dried out. And this is what I'm going to be using for our fried rice. So I'm obviously going to cut off this part and the butts of the carrot. Do not throw this part away. This is good flavor for like a vegetable stock, or if you are like me and you save your scraps to make chicken stock. All of this goes into the freezer, and when I have enough of it, and if I have a couple of chicken carcasses or bones or whatever, I throw it all in a pot and make my own chicken stock. So I've already washed my vegetables, so I'm just cutting the butt off of the broccoli. Again, saving this for later. I'm actually gonna get a bowl to throw that in. Excuse me, sous chef. Same with onion. Do not throw this shit away. I save every little piece. And my husband does not like onion, but guess what? I put it in everything anyways. And this big part, I don't really want to worry about cutting it. So I'm just going to throw it in the hibachi. Okay. So here's the thing. I looked in my fridge when I was getting everything out and realized I don't have any soy sauce. So I sent my husband to Dollar General to go and get some. Fingers crossed that they're open for one and that they have it for two. We're gonna go ahead and get this onion started, but first I need to put a little bit of butter. For my Costco people, this is my favorite butter in the whole world. It's their version of Kerrygold. It's grass-fed butter, but honestly, I think it tastes better than Kerrygold. Okay. Turn you down a little bit. Throw a little bit more butter in for my hibachi veggies. I never said this was healthy, by the way. Have you been to hibachi? Have you seen how much butter they put in? Okay, so all of this going in the pan. All right, so let me show you this pan. I love this pan. So I love this pan because I have my hibachi veggies going right here, and then I have my rice is still gonna start right here. And I really like my new stove because it has a bridge, so even right here gets hot. Hi, Pumpkin. Or if I ever fall and break my neck, while I'm cooking, it's because of Hank. Or Clyde, if we're being honest. Both of them. Alright, while we're waiting on the soy sauce and everything, I am going to crack 2 eggs for the fried rice. It's a texture thing for me. Like, I don't like boiled eggs. Hot take, I don't like deviled eggs. Okay, and I always like to add a little bit of fresh cracked pepper into my eggs before I add them to the pan too. Just a little. Okay, and we'll add those like at the very end. All right, I got my butter going. Now I'm gonna add my rice. All right, so I'm gonna let this cook. I turned it on medium heat. I want the rice to get crispy at this point. So I took the veggies out and then I spread it all out. And then I'm about to add my garlic to it. Typically you want to do like fresh chopped garlic or jarlic. This is my garlic powder. It's very, very potent because I did freeze-dried garlic and I just ground it all up. So it's really strong. And I like to use it sometimes if I don't want to chop garlic. I like my fried rice to be garlicky. Alright, so I'm gonna let this, it needs to go a little bit longer. And I just have some frozen veggies here I'm gonna throw in. Oh, also fresh cracked pepper. You'll know that if you turn this to the right, it makes it tighter and it makes your pepper be more ground. It's not as coarse. And if you turn it more to the left, it's bigger pieces of pepper. You'll know that, right? So like you want it to be more ground, more fine for things like this, but if it's like a steak that you're seasoning, you want it to be more coarse. So like whenever I dried the steak, I did it coarse. All right, we're at a good stage. Now we're gonna add the egg.
Don't you get him.